Initially, when we first came, we had about 5 services that we were going to be providing. We added a couple more services to our list. Number one service that we are providing for our community here in Kitale is cervical cancer screening and breast cancer screening. This service, as we speak, is still being conducted, is in process at the Kitale District Hospital, and we are in partnership with AMPATH. So all the positive findings from this via VILI screenings and breast exams are being followed up with AMPATH. AMPATH, yes.
I am an obstetrician gynecologist. I'm coming from Kenyatta National Hospital. That's where I practice. I am here to conduct the cervical screening for cancer of the cervix, and also breast exam, to basically teach the women on how to do self-breast examination, and also to rule out any possibilities of them having any cancer of the breast. The turnout has been good so far, and we really appreciate the women who have taken their time to come. From the talks we've had with the women, many of them were afraid of having this examination done because most of them thought it was a painful procedure, but from interacting with them and from us examining them, they've come to realize it's a very simple thing which they need not be afraid of, and we got to really educate them and encourage them to be coming for the exams, and to even encourage their friends to come and have the tests done.
From 21 years to 49, those who are in the reproductive age, so we got out, but the others, but mostly from 21 to 49, the reproductive age. And not all, only those ones, but above 50 and above also, who have come. We cannot lay them out. We have to attend to them. And in case of any positives, usually cancel them. After cancelling, some we can take a biopsy for histology. When the results come, we usually tell them, we inform them. If it has gone far, we refer them to Chandaria Cancer Center in Eldoret. But those ones with stage 1, with CIN1, we can do either lip or cryotherapy, which we have inside here.
But from the outcome, because of this also mass screening that we are undertaking right now, the outcome has been good. We have also done several outreaches, of which the outcome demands for more time. A day isn't enough for all women to be screened in their villages. So we tend to work more on how we should cap those gaps, that how we could attend them much more. Unlike initially we used to do one day, but now we are finding more need of doing even hardly a week on outreaches, unlike what we've been doing all along, because we've seen the demand and the match they ought to have.
Cancer of the cervix is the greatest killer. It's the greatest. It has the greatest mortality when it comes to the cancers that we have in Kenya at the moment. So many women are not aware. By the time they come to us, majority of them have advanced cancer of the cervix. The problem with cancer of the cervix is that when it's in the first stages, there's no obvious symptom that it presents with. So many of the women who don't come for the screening usually miss out on the chance of us getting to catch the cancer at an early stage. Catching the cancer at an early stage is a very good thing because there are very many modes of treatment which can be done to help save the life of the woman. But when you come to us and the cancer is advanced, then it involves a lot in terms of medication, financial implication, and even death. So yes, it's a very important thing that the women get to know about the status of their cervix, because it will go a long way in improving the quality of their health.
Being a mother and having teenagers, it's very important for the girls to be educated on some of the symptoms of cervical cancer, and also all women that it's important every year for them to go to the health department to get pap smear. Prevention of cervical cancer is very important because it's when caught on time, it's something that can be prevented and stopped. But mainly because of the way our bodies are made, it's invasive. Not really invasive, that it's private. A lot of people are scared of going to see an OBGYN, an obstetrician, and a gynecologist. So we want to encourage people to forget that phobia and that stigma, and to feel that they need to go see a gynecologist to prevent cervical cancer, because that is something that can be prevented, and there shouldn't be any worries in getting the care. Because once it advances to stage 4, then it's impossible to treat it, because now it's death is imminent, unfortunately.
Our challenge is women coming for screening, they usually fear a lot. But there are others also who come saying that, in fact, they even prefer a male partner to do the screening for her, and like, because they assume at times when you go to maternity, there are more male who attend to women. So there are women who come psychologically prepare that, me, I don't want a woman to screen me. I rather prefer a male counterpart to do the screening for me. So at least you find, maybe you might find other colleagues saying, how could this happen? Because the nurse, even at times, she might even fear, or is she up to this man, and now that the clinic is so private, so there's that challenge.
Wallahi vile nimefanywa checking ina furaha kubwa zaidi. Daktari jinsi wanavyonicheck wakapata sina ubaya wote. Hapa matitini nikakakuliwa mzuri kabisa, sina ubaya. Wallahi wamama wenzangu nawaambia hamna hapa uoga. Kwa maana hawa ni wamama wenzetu, wasikue na uoga hata kidogo. Waache na wasema karibuni.
Sikuwa nahisi kama niko nayo, lakini ni vile hii janga la kansa limetapaka, so tukaona ni afadhali kuchekiwa mapema. Nitaenda kuwaambia pia nao waje wakaguliwe, kwa sababu wakisikia ni screening wanaweza kuwa na uoga fulani, but mimi nimekuja nimeona, nikiingia hapa nilikuwa na uoga, lakini venye nimekutana na dada zangu nimeona tu ni jambo la kawaida.
I came to this free medical camp which was organized by the doctors from UK, from United States of America. They have done a good work. I'm one of those people who have benefited. I've been screened, the breast cancer and the cervical whatever. And screening was a good one. It is not painful, it is normal. I am urging all the ladies who have not been screened to take their good time and be screened.
Yes, this thing is being done in partnership with AMPATH. AMPATH is an organization based in Eldoret which has its branches in other parts of the country, including Kitale. And one thing that they need to know is that even when we are gone, the AMPATH organization will be here, and the other team who work with the AMPATH to continue, who deal with the screening will still be here, and they do it for free of charge. So they shouldn't shy away even after we are gone, because the services will still be on for free.
Another service that we're also providing to our women is genitourinary syndrome of menopause. A lot of people are not very familiar with that term. It was previously known as atrophic vaginitis, and let me just break that down. Some will call it menopause. As women get older, their bodies' hormone levels decline, and they start to have issues with hot flashes, vaginal itching, and painful sex, those type of issues. So we are seeing those type of patients, and we have treated a lot of them.
The symptoms, the earliest we can see most clients come maybe above the 50s, those ones who have ended in the menopause stage. They will come with the bleeding. Me, I had finished my menstrual cycle, but sister, I'm noticing now the bleeding. If they are still in that stage of sexual activity, she will always say, I feel pain when I'm with my husband, when we are in that. I have backache, low abdominal pains. Those are the most at least the earliest symptoms. But the late symptoms, she will come when she's anemic because of the bleeding. And when I try to examine her, there's no way out. She has already gone to maybe stage 3A or B. So we have to take a biopsy, send to Eldoret, Nairobi, and they bring back, the results will come.
The next service that we're also providing is diabetes and high blood pressure screening. Prevention is better than cure. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So we are screening these patients, all our patients that come in, for diabetes and high blood pressure. And for the patients who have high readings, we do have, like I said in the beginning, AMPATH, which is our partner. We are in partnership with AMPATH for this camp in Kitale. Patients that need to be followed up, not being just left to go out and go back home. AMPATH is following up with those patients for further care.